Octo Incorporated lends its success to three core principles: consistency, consistency, and consistency. And surprises. Unsurprisingly, this success has caught the attention of many of our viewers and, looking to make their own headway in the internet, have decided to seek us for advice on how to do this. Now, while we would prefer to monopolize this information so that no one can ever reach the heights of our 38 subscriber success, we feel that it would foster growth and compassion and trust between us and our customers if we share this information. However, being the CEO, this is not my profession. We actually have a specified attention retention specialist who is going to give you advice on how to become a successful YouTube creator. This specialist has mastered every single technique utilized by a vast majority of YouTube creators and will be able to deliver this information to you in a nice, streamlined fashion. So, pull out your notebooks, open your ears, and be sure to pay attention to our attention retention specialist. What's up, boys? It's your guy. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Forgettable Douchebag, coming at you again with another video. This one's going to be on how to be successful in the YouTube setting. Now, I know, there's a lot out there. It's tough to compete with all those Subway Surfers gameplay videos and all those videos on gender politics with Andrew Tate on them. They got like GTA driving underneath it for some reason. But here, I'm telling you, it is possible to get more entertaining than that. I know. More entertaining? What? In any case, Forgettable Douchebag doesn't say in any case. Before we get started, guys, we're going to warm up with the reaction video just to get you in the content mood. Today, we're going to be reacting to an episode of Hell of a Boss. Let's get into it.
And still get sent down here with all the Hitlers and Epsteins of the world after one measly massacre propelled by blind rage. So that's why I'm here. To get my
monetization.
Alright, guys, the name of the game in this biz is stimulation. One half of your audience has ADHD. The other half thinks they do because they think it makes them quirky. So you gotta ride that placebo effect train down to the bank and cash that check in. The first thing you're going to want to do is get subtitles. Even though probably none of your audience is deaf, you got to stimulate them more. And remember that these people are terminally online. They read things much more often than they hear people actually talk. Your subtitles can have so many different properties. You can do one word at a time. You can give them different colors. You can make them only stay up for a few seconds, and you can make them have really weird fonts. I'm just kidding. You're going to do all of that at the same time. Make sure it's as stimulating as possible, guys. If you get this down, you're one step of the way climbing up that beautiful mountain of ad revenue. Another important element of your channel, even though it's not required, is to mask your face or block your identity in some way to give yourself an interesting air of mystery, even though the type of person you are really puts everything out there anyways. Oh, hold on, I just got... Another lesson is to remember that your audience is probably so young and immature that they don't even have object permanence yet. So you can just throw that disguise right back up there and pretend like nothing happened. It'll work out great. Remember, keep in mind that about 99% of your audience are dementia patients. That's why every single opportunity that you can, every single time that video gets a little bit lower in energy, a little bit lower than 110% that you're giving, you gotta let them know to remember. I mentioned parasocial relationships, so let's touch on that. A vast majority of your audience is probably children or teenagers who themselves are very emotionally dependent and impressionable. So it's important not to abuse this in order to get more financial gain for yourself. I can't say that with a straight face. Emotionally manipulate those kids. Whenever you hit a subscriber goal, or whenever you feel like it, hop onto Twitter and write a long-winded, heartfelt speech about how much you love your viewers, about how nothing would have changed without them, and how like they're a family to you. The mother and father downstairs ironing out divorce proceedings because their kid has no friends aren't their family anymore. You're their family. You're their dad. He taught you how to ride a bike. I taught you how to play bike riding simulator. Maybe she prepared food for you all day. I played every single Papa's Aria game in a row. How can
Hey
you
man, do
compete?
you have any ideas for these transitions
Put
I'm
down those
doing?
pills and push the nurse out of the way of the TV screen, and be sure to sexually harass her too, because this is your reminder to subscribe. Minimize the video, scroll down, and turn that red button gray. Click on that thumbs up and go down and write a comment about how you haven't seen your grandkids in a few days. Alright, guys, I gotta admit, gaslighting children isn't actually an ironclad way of getting attention on the internet. There is a caveat. There is an Achilles heel. Individualism. Being your own person and standing out from the crowd doesn't really suit people of our line of work. If you were food, you wouldn't want to be filet mignon or caviar. You want to be chicken and rice, unseasoned. You want to be cereal with water on it. You want to be so basic that you show up as a 14 on the acidic scale. Now let's face it, if you want to make it big in this biz, you gotta have the right attire. Your face is gonna be on screen for most of the time, and if you don't look appealing, if you aren't bringing that shock factor to the screen, those attention deficit viewers are gonna go straight back to another ASMR video. And we don't really want that. The first thing you're gonna want is a hat with a message on it that is vaguely abrasive or assertive to show just how much of a savage you really can be. Are you not afraid to ask the waiter to stop putting pepper on your salad? Are you the type of person to give someone completely valid criticism that anybody would agree with and act like you just gave a hot take? Do you give hot takes, but they're only about as hot as this room I'm in? Which is pretty hot? Then you need one of these savage hats. Next, the sunglasses. Because Lord knows as this kind of creator, you're not going to be doing any reflecting. And you gotta have a shirt of your favorite sport.
Your
Just
mom's
rock it.
credit card.
Guess
is
what,
unguarded.
guys? I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. No, not for charity, to artificially inflate my viewership. Because everybody knows that you weren't watching this because it's entertaining. You were watching for material gain. If you want to get your hands on this Nintendo Switch that definitely isn't just a cardboard box that's empty, you gotta do just a few things. You gotta like, comment, and subscribe on the video, even though I have no way of checking if you did pretty much any of those things. I also want you to come over to my house, walk my dog, and do my taxes. Write a letter to my mother-in-law to make sure that she knows that I still love her and that I'm not just going after her trust fund. And remember to subscribe.
Jet fuel can melt steel.
Alright guys, without further ado, let's get right into the outro. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to comment down below. And be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to comment down below. And after you do that, subscribe. Now, I gotta get out of here. My girlfriend's recording in the next room over, and somebody's gotta hold the camera. And it's definitely not gonna be the other guy.